Good morning student. Today we are going to discuss about sports medicine. Sports medicine is also known as exercise medicine. Sports medicine is the branch of medicine that deal with diagnosis, treatment and preventions of injury related to sports. The International Federations of Sports Medicine, the International Federations of Sports Medicine, it is the governing body which provide guideline for the sports injury. The prime focus of sports medicine is rapid and full recovery of patients from the injury. This is about the sports medicine. Sports medicine, it is a branch of medicines which deal with diagnosis, treatment and preventions of injury related to sports. And International Federation of Sports Medicine, it is the body which provide guideline for sports injury. Next is first aid and its objective. First aid means treatment. So first aid means the first treatment given to the victim before the arrival of the doctors. First aid is the immediate and temporary cures given to the victim before the arrival of the doctor. The first objective of first aid is to save life. First aid guide us what to do, what not to do, which can further help us to avoid injury or damage. And the first aid was used by St. John Ambulance Associations in 1879. Objective of first aid. The first objective of first aid, immediate aid. If possible, the first aid should be provided immediately. At this time, we should not think about useless things, because at this time is very precious. So without wasting time, we have to take the decision. So without wasting any time, the decision should be taken immediately and should be given, and the first aid should be given to the victim. Think about ABC: airway, breathing and circulation. The person who is giving first aid should think about ABC: airway, breathing and circulation. For this, first we should check the throat of the victim. He should unbutton the shirt of the victim so that he can take the ears. Then we should check his respiration. If the victim respiration is not running well, then give him artificial breathing. After that we should check his blood circulation, and for checking his blood circulations, we check his pulse rate. If the pulse rate is not felt, then we should use cardiopulmonary resuscitation technique immediately. In this process, first artificial respirations is given, and after that chest is pressed for artificial blood circulations, and this process must be repeated at least 15 times. Next, stop bleeding. If there is any bleeding from any organs of the wounded persons, it should be stopped at once. If hand or leg is bleeding, then it should be raised above the heart levels, and if there is any cut, it should be pressed with the thumb of bandage till the arrival of the doctors. Crowd kept away. Usually when there is any accident, people gathers to see the victims. Every individual want to see the injured persons. So in that conditions, the injured person does not get a fresh ears. Therefore, the persons who is giving first aid should try to keep the crowd away from the injured person. Wrap the injured in clothes or blanket. At such time, the victim should be kept warm. Therefore, we should wrap the injured person in a cloth or blanket. Sympathy attitude. The person who is giving first aid, he should have sympathy attitude, because the injured persons feel fears and terrors due to accidents. So he should, therefore, we should provide him some sympathy attitude so that he came out from the worst situation. Fluids should not be given to the unconscious persons. If the person is unconscious due to accident, then we should not give any liquid items to the injured persons, because it may enters into his windpipe, which can create further problems. Therefore, don't give any liquid items to the unconscious persons. Medical aid. The persons who is giving first aid should call the doctors or expert immediately. These are the objective of first aid. First aid is the first treatment given to the victim. First aid is the immediate and temporary cares given to the victim before the arrival of doctors. The objective of first aid in first aid, objective of first aid, first immediate aid, first aid should be provided immediately to the victim. At this time, we should not waste our time. So without wasting times, we should take the decisions immediately. We should take the decisions and give the first aid immediately to the victims. Think about ABC, airway, breathing, circulations. So first we should check the throat of the victims, unbutton his shirt. Then we should check his respirations. If the respiration is not running, give him artificial breathing. After giving artificial breathing, check his blood circulation. For checking his blood circulations, we should check his pulse rate. If the pulse rate is not felt, then we should use cardiopulmonary resuscitation technique. In this process, first artificial respiration is given. After that, chest is pressed for artificial blood circulations, and this process must be repeated at least 15 times. Stop bleeding. If there is any bleeding from any organs, it should be stopped at once. If hand or leg is bleeding, it should be raised above the heart levels, and if there is any cut, it should be pressed with thumb or bandage. Crowd keep away. We have to keep the crowd away from the injured persons so that the injured person get fresh airs. Wrap the injured persons. In such conditions, we have to keep the injured persons warm. Therefore, we should wrap the injured persons in cloth or blanket. Sympathy attitude. The first aid. The persons who is giving first aid, we should have sympathy attitude with the injured persons, because the injured persons feel fear and terrors. Therefore, he should be treated politely and sympathetically so that he come out from his fearful situation. And fluids should not be given to the unconscious persons. If the person is unconscious, avoid giving any liquid items, because it may enter into his windpipe, which create further problems. So never give any liquid items to the unconscious persons. First aid, medical treatment. After that, call the doctors or expert immediately. Next is cause of sports injury. What are the cause of sports injury? Sports injury. Sports injury are the injury uh, that occurs in sports, like contusions, abrasions, lacerations, sprain, strain, fractures, etc. Okay, sports injury are the injury that occurs in the sports. Every sports person is prone to accident or injury, irrespective of preventive step or physical fitness level. The main cause of sports injury are lack of fitness. If the person is not physically fit, then it may cause accident. Poor concentrations. If the person has poor concentrations, if the person is not mentally ready for the activity, then it may cause injury. Over stress or tensions. If the persons take tensions, over stress, if it's not psychologically ready, then it causes accident. Not performing warming up. If a person does not perform warming up before any activity, it is the main cause of injuries. Okay, so warming up means increasing the body temperature. If the person does not do a warming up before doing any activity, then it may cause injury. Equipment failures. Equipment fault or failures of equipment can also cause accident in the sports. Faulty skill actions. If the skill of the player is not good, faulty skill actions or unbalanced movement. If the movement is not balanced, uncoordinations movement cause sports injury. Not following the rules. If the player does not follow the rules and regulations of the activity, it can cause injury. Aggressions or violence. If the players play the game aggressively and violently, then it causes injury. Poor playfield. If the playground is not as per the rules and regulations of the game, then it causes injury. Not considering safety means. During game, if we do not consider the safety means, we may get injured. Not wearing protective guard. If the players does not wear the protective guard, protective equipment, then it may cause injury. Not wearing protective guard, protective equipment, wrong training methods. If the players perform wrong training methods, or if we do overtraining, under training, then it causes injury. Wrong treatment of injury. If the treatment of injury is not good, or incomplete treatment of injury, or ignoring the previous injury, may cause further problems, may cause further injury. These are the some cause of injury. And how you can prevent injury, prevention of injury. Usually the 100% prevention is not possible. In game and sports, the 100% prevention is never possible, but it can be prevented or it can be minimized by following this step. First, proper warming up. Before doing any activity, do a proper warming up. By doing warming up, it's help to prevent accident or injury. Medical checkup before activity. Before performing any activities, have a proper medical checkup. The person should be physically, mentally fit, then only participate in the activity. Proper concentration. The players or the athletes should have proper concentrations over the activity. Have a full concentrations over the activity. Do not have any stress, tension, etc. Be patient. Safety guard, safety equipment. Always wear safety equipment, safety guard. Regular conditioning and proper skill. Do a regular conditioning exercise, have proper skill, have strength, etc. Sufficient physical fitness. To prevent injury, have sufficient physical fitness. You should be physically fit. Consider safety means. The players who consider the safety means proper training equipment. There should be sufficient free space around the play field, etc. Proper and safe environment. The environment should be safe, proper, healthy, neat and clean, etc. to avoid the injury. Activity under expert observation. The players should perform the activity under the observation of the expert like coaches, teachers, trainers, etc. to avoid injury. Good coaching skill. Good coaching skills have to improve sports performance. Therefore, have a good coaching. Follow the rules and regulations. Always follow the rules and regulations of the game to avoid injury. Consider sports ethics. Always consider sports ethics and play with a sportsmanship spirit. That is, play with full discipline, friendship attitude, cooperations, dutifully following the rules and regulations of the game, etc. Controlling aggressive and violence behaviors. Always control your aggressiveness, violence, etc. during the game to prevent injury. Proper training matters. Have the players should follow proper training matters during practice, whereas the overtraining, if he do overtraining or over exertions of muscles, should be avoided. Follow the training principles. Always follows training principles in a progressive manners to prevent injury. Balanced diet. Have proper balanced diet. Good postures. Your postures should be good. Knowledge of health educations and first aid. The players should have proper knowledge about health educations, knowledge about healthy habit, knowledge about first aid, so that if there is any injury, he can give first aid to the injured player. Training regarding safety escape. The players should have training regarding the safety escape from the disasters or accident, which help to avoid injury. These are the some methods to prevent the sports injury. Next, sports injury. Sports injury are the injury that occurs during participation in the sports or games, training or competitions. Okay, sports injury means injury that occurs during participation in sports. Sports injury, it is classified into two types: soft tissue injury, hard tissue injury. Soft tissue injury, that is skin and muscle injury. Soft tissue injury, skin injury means injury over the skins like contusions, abrasions, lacerations, incision, etc. Muscle injury means injury that occurs in the muscles, tendons, ligament, etc. like sprain, strain. Hard tissue injury means injury involve damage to the bones of the skeletal systems like fractures, dislocation, etc. Minor injury means those injury which does not affect much to the fitness of the players. It is less painful and vanish after some time if you take a rest. And serious injury means those injury which affect your performance, is decline the performance and there is lot of pain, etc., like ligament injury, fractures, dislocation, etc. Management of soft tissue injury. Soft tissue injury means skin and muscle injury. First, soft tissue injury, skin injury, contusion. Contusion, it is a skin injury. Okay, contusion, it is the injury of the skin caused by blow or impact by external object without breaking the continuity of the skin. Means contusion, it is a soft tissue injury over the skin caused by direct hit by an external object without breaking the continuity of the skin. It causes acute pain over the skin and sometimes there is loss of functioning of the affected part and there is swelling over the affected part. The color of the skin change from red to blue, etc. Okay, this is contusion. Contusions due to direct hit by an external object without breaking the continuity of the skin. The color of skin change from red to blue and there is acute pain, loss of functioning of the affected part, swelling, etc. And its management technique, first aid and management technique. First, the contusion, it should be applied. First, apply ice. Immediately use ice over the affected part. It's helped to stop the internal bleeding. It's helped to reduce the swelling. After that, apply cold compressions after every 6 hours. Apply anti-inflammatory cream or ointment after 2 days. For 2 days, for first 2 days you have to do icing. The icing should be done for 2 days and after 2 days use some anti-inflammatory cream or ointment to reduce the pain and swelling, and after 2 days do some massage over the affected part to reduce the swelling. Next is abrasion. Abrasion, it is also a skin injury, soft tissue injury over the skin. Abrasion, in abrasion the skin is scraped or rubbed by the frictional force, means rubbing of skin over the rough and hard surface. So this abrasions, it cause severe pain and sometimes there is bleeding over the affected part. It mainly occurs over the palm, elbow, knee, etc. The first aid management for abrasion: first, avoid further friction. Wash the affected part. Wash the affected part properly with some antiseptic cream and apply some antiseptic cream over the affected part. Next is laceration and incision. Laceration and incisions injury are considered as wound. Laceration, it is a type of wound that happens when the soft tissue in the body are torn. So laceration, it is caused by the blunt object and it is deep. Incision, it is a type of wound which is caused by sharp edged object like knife, razors, etc. In the incision, sometimes the arteries or veins may be cut. Okay, this is the difference between lacerations and incisions. Laceration, it is caused by blunt object, and incision, it is caused by sharp edged object. The first aid management, first step is clean the surface with some antiseptic like Neosporin, Dettol, etc. Stop bleeding, and after cleaning the affected parts, stop bleeding by compressions or by pressing or put compression bandage to stop the bleeding. Cover the affected part with medical cottons. Repeat dressing. If the bleeding continues, then apply for the pad over or dressing. Apply cold compressions for some times. If the injury is deep, go for stitches. Avoid infections by putting medical cottons over medical cream over the affected part, and care should be taken till the injury is totally healed up. This is the management technique for lacerations and incision. Lacerations and incision both are skin injury. In this laceration, it is caused by blunt object, and incision, it is a type of wound caused by sharp object. In this type of injury, the management technique are: first we have to clean the affected part with some antiseptic cream like Dettols. After that, we have to stop bleeding by compressions or by pressing or using compression bandage over the affected part. Cover the affected part with medical cotton bandage. Use repeat dressing. If the bleeding is continue, apply for the pad over the affected part. If the injury is deep, go for stitches. Avoid infections by putting medical cream over it, and take a proper care till the injury is totally healed up. This is about the skin injury. Skin injury means injury over the skin. Next is muscle injury. Muscle injury means injury that occurs over the muscles like muscles, tendons, ligament, like strain, sprain, etc. First, for muscle injury, the treatment is rest, ice, compressions, elevations, rehabilitations. Cramp is inability of muscle to contract properly. When the cramp happens, the person is unable. Okay? When the cramp happens, the muscles is unable to contract properly. Okay? Unbalanced contractions of muscles, and cramp, it is occurs due to overstretching of muscles without rest, or loss of body waters by sweatings or doing physical activities during the sickness, lack of body salt or minerals, etc. This is about the cramp, and the first aid and management technique for cramp is: first we have to do the complete rest. Drink sufficient waters, lemon water, salt, etc. Massage over the affected part. If the pain is more, use ice over the affected part for some durations, and prevent overexertions of muscles in excessive hot or cold climate. This is about the cramp. Cramp means inability of the muscles to contract properly, causing severe pain over the affected part. And the cause of cramp is due to overstretching of muscles, loss of waters from the body, lack of salt or minerals, doing physical activities in extreme bad weather conditions, climate, etc. And the first aid management technique is complete rest. First, do a rest. After that, drink sufficient waters like lemon water, salt waters, massage over the affected parts. If pain is more, do icing to stop internal bleeding and prevent overexertions of muscles. Next is strain. Strain, it is a muscle injury in which the muscle is teared. The muscle is teared or damaged. And sprain, it is a ligament injury in which the ligament is teared.